Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll be discussing my plan for length retention in the year of 2026. So if you're not new to my channel, you know I did a year-long protective styling journey for the year of 2025, and I used cornrows and wigs to retain my length. But for the year 2026, I would like to try something a little bit different and tweak my original routine to make it even better than it was last year. So here is the plan. All right, so my protective style of choice for the year of 2026 will be two-strand twist. So I will no longer be doing the cornrows every month or every 3 months anymore because I don't want to wear wigs anymore. I at least want to try to stay away from wigs for a good amount of time, hopefully the whole year of 2026. And that's essentially what it is. I don't like the look of the wig, the aesthetic. I don't feel 100% comfortable with the wig on. And I don't want to have to worry about the wig sliding off. It's just a lot of things I don't want to have to be self-conscious about when I have a wig on my head. There are also some drawbacks to wigs if you don't get the right type of wig. And those can be thinning of your hairline, inflammation of the hairline. It's a lot of things that can negatively impact your hairline, which I have experienced in the past. And you can go back to my previous videos to see where I talked about it briefly when I was wearing like the wig band and XYZ. But eventually I did get a wig that didn't cause damage to my hairline. But even still, I don't like the look of wigs, so that's why I want to try two-strand twist again. All right, so I plan to put my two-strand twist in before January 1st, just so that it's close to the beginning of the year. So for styling tools, I only plan to use a styling tool once every 3 months. And so I plan to use the Denman D38 detangling and styling paddle brush. I believe the African Hair Guide recommended this brush, and I took notes as quick as possible, and I ordered it a while ago, and it works. It works wonders. I think I lost it, and I might need to order a new one though. But I used to be someone who that only believed in finger detangling. And I believe when I initially did my two-strand twist journey back in 2024, I was using my fingers only, and the problem with that was that I wasn't detangling my roots to the best of my ability. So there was like subtle tangling going on that became an issue. And so I know better now, and I don't think there's anything wrong with detangling with an actual hairbrush to make sure you're actually getting the roots, removing the shed hair. So I'm a believer in using tools, but if you use your fingers, I also understand that as well, but I think it's safe to use tools. So here and there, I may use a comb for detangling, but I don't really see myself using a white tooth comb for that. So yeah, the brush will be my only tool outside of the Rev Air. I already have a Rev Air routine on my channel, and so that's what I'll be doing, the exact routine in 3 months from now. Okay. All right, so length checks, I guess it goes with my intervals, so I'll be doing my length check every 3 months. I do have a length check shirt, and then for this video, I'll show you guys where my hair is right now. My roots have gotten poofy, so this is not the true length, but I already have some pictures I can insert here as well to give you guys and myself like a documented starting point for 2026. I'm so excited. So yeah, I'll be taking pictures of my hair once it's revved, aired out every 3 months. And let me just show you guys what my hair looks like right now. And I'll probably add this to the very beginning of the video too. For my installation process of my two-strand twist, as you can see, my hair is already stretched. My hair has already been trimmed and washed, deep conditioned when I got it silk pressed about a week ago. And so I won't be washing my hair to put my two-strand twist in. However, I still will be using the same products I used last year when my original protective style was cornrows under a wig. And so for those ingredients or products, I used water. I also use the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil leave-in conditioner. And then I use jojoba oil. As you can see, this brand right here. I think it's called the Now Solutions. And so last year, or for 2025, what I did, every other day on a good week, I would moisturize my cornrows using those products. I believe I actually oiled my scalp once a week. So with the two-strand twist, I know they're different from cornrows, so I can only imagine, since I haven't done this in a long time, but wearing two-strand twists for months at a time, I would install using these products, of course, maybe every other day or at most once a week, or at least once a week, I'll say that. At least once a week, I will spray my hair with the water, and then I'll simply squeeze in the leave-in conditioner, and then I'll oil my scalp, and see how long I could get away with that before I had to actually redo the individual twists. Because my ultimate goal of protective styling is low manipulation, the least amount of manipulation possible. So as you know, with cornrows, you don't have to undo the cornrow at all for months at a time. I know with twists, they get old quicker. And so typically you have to undo the twist to refreshen the twist. And by doing that, there's a chance that you can unintentionally break off hair if you're not careful, blah, blah, blah. But I believe if your hair is moisturized enough, you can circumvent that issue and have no problem with redoing the twist. But for me, I have to decide how often I want to redo individual twists. So I can't say right now. I can only predict that I won't have to redo my twist maybe until week 2. Hopefully until week 4. I don't know. So we're gonna have to figure that out together. But right now, I at least know my 3 main products that I'll be using. And then I will also be experimenting with other products as well. But the premise is that there is going to be a water, a leave-in, and almost always jojoba oil. The only thing I'm likely going to change is the leave-in conditioner and the shampoo. So for all of 2020, not all of 2025, once I start doing my hair at the end of 2025, I resorted back to using all of the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil line, including their deep conditioner and their shampoo. And so when it comes to wash day, that's what I'll be using. So as you can see here, the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil shampoo, and then for deep conditioner, I'll use the Intense, the mask, the Strengthen and Restore Treatment Mask. And then as I already mentioned, I'll be trying out other products just to see how my hair likes it as well. But again, it will always be a leave-in conditioner, water, jojoba oil, a shampoo, and a deep conditioner. I think I will wash my hair every 3 months. Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but I did it this past 3 months and my hair was fine. My scalp was fine. I survived. My hair grew. It retained length. I think I'm going to be okay. So we're going to try that out for the first 3 months of 2026. So whenever I take down all of my twists at once at the end of month 3, that's when I'll wash my hair. That's when I'll rub air my hair. That's when I'll go to my stylist only to get it trimmed. Only to get it trimmed. So I guess that explains why I'm choosing the 3-month interval, is because I plan to get my hair trimmed every 3 months. So that explains the products that I'll be using and the frequency. All right, so here is my hair in its poofy flat iron state. Here is, let me brush it out a little bit. See those ends? Okay. All right, let me zoom in. All right, this is me zoomed in. This way. Okay. All right, so as far as the upload schedule, I have to figure out what it's gonna be. I think I'm gonna upload pretty frequently this year. At least I'm gonna try my best to. I know it can get pretty redundant with uploading very often, but I actually think a lot of people like that in the past, back in 2024. So I may go back to that just to keep my channel pretty active and to keep you guys involved with what I'm doing, even though it's going to be the same thing every single day of every single week of every single month of the entire year, which I am prepared for. Okay, we cannot forget how I plan to tie my hair up. So it's so easy to forget to wear a bonnet at night, but I do plan to wear my bonnet every single night. How I'm going to tie my hair up, I'm not really sure just yet, because I could just tie it up in the twist, of course, in a bun, or do it stretch. But if I'm going to be wearing my hair in a bun 24/7, I don't think it matters if my hair gets scrunched up. So, but regardless, I'll be wearing this every single night to prevent my hair from drying out, to prevent breakage, split ends, blah, blah, blah. And then I do have satin sheets and satin pillowcases, and so I could put those back on my bed as well, just in case this falls out. But when in doubt, I'll have this out. All right, so that's what I plan to do to take care of my hair at night or when I'm at home just relaxing. So now let's talk about how long I want my hair to get for 2025. So as you can see, it's layered. So like right now, it's like here. I can probably barely see that, or like right here. I would love for it to get to like here, 2026. I think that's pretty realistic. Like right there. Here. Yeah. You can get that until it's like right. Where's my hair right now? See, that's the crazy part. In the front, it's like here. That's where I want it. But in the back, kind of hard to show y'all. Maybe like right here. I think I'll be good with that. It's kind of hard to show y'all too. Like right here. Maybe here. We'll see. You never know. It was crazy. Like right now, I actually love the length of my hair. Like I feel like my hair is long right now, and I know it's not like compared to other lengths, but truly, I feel like this is a decent length of hair. Um, it looks really good in the ponytail. Like, see, it's not like, is it all the same length? No, but is it short? No. But yeah, I'm truly satisfied with the length of my hair, but I do want it longer. One thing I noticed, my hair is at this length, and I pull it back. When I'm out and about, especially when it poofs out after, my hair sweats out and stuff like that, when I'm walking, eventually, like some of these hairs come to the front, the shorter pieces, of course, but I like to get to the point where they don't come to the front and it stays in the back. Like, I love that so much. So yeah, definitely want that in 2026. So I wouldn't consider this like an official challenge. It's more so of a personal challenge for me. And if you are convicted or inspired or motivated to do the same routine as me, I highly encourage you to join me in on this endeavor. I think it will be worthwhile, primarily because I've had my own results with retaining length finally for the year 2025. And I like to consider myself a pretty consistent YouTuber. And so I think this will be a good channel for you to follow or to at least join me in the journey or spectate, whichever you want to do. But yeah, this is my personal plan for 2026, personal challenge for 2026. And if you are interested in joining, by all means, do so. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for us. I know a lot of people don't understand why hair is such a big deal, but it is. It adds to the look. It transcends the look. It transforms the look. It has a positive impact on self-confidence, self-esteem, self-image, which is all important in our everyday lives that I think is quite undeniable. And if you've never seen your hair long before or in its healthy state before, seeing it in that way can make a huge impact on how you see yourself for the better. And change is good. There's nothing wrong with change. Change brings the best out of us oftentimes. And it's not to say that long hair is better than short hair, but for some of us, we prefer long hair. It feels more feminine. It feels just more beautiful at times. So there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's what I prefer. It's what I like. It's what I love. I love seeing my hair stretched out like this. It does make me feel even more beautiful when it's longer, in my personal opinion. I can also see my color better. Like my natural hair color is light sandy brown. And when it's stretched out like this, I can see it way better than when it's in its afro state. And even when my hair is in the afro state, it'll be longer and it'll be, in my opinion, even more beautiful. Like I just can't wait because it's just a sight to see, okay? And it's not common. And when things aren't common, they're more exciting. It's more eye-catching, and that's just human nature. And as we all know, retaining long hair is not an easy thing to do. So when you are able to achieve your goal, it's definitely a sense of accomplishment, a badge of honor, because you've done the work, you've figured out, it signifies that you've figured out how to take care of yourself and how to um, cultivate a lifestyle that promotes healthy hair. Hair can signify health. And what do we all want? What is a hot commodity? Health. And there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. So, yes, if you're someone who likes long hair, who loves it, whose goal is to um, retain length in general, it doesn't matter how long it is. But if your goal is to have long hair, that's your definition of long, you're in the right place, because that's my goal, okay? But primarily healthy long hair, which is why I emphasize the importance of trims, 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 and trims. But yeah, that's all I have for this video. My routine is very simple. I plan to start or to film me doing my two-strand twist this week. Post a video hopefully before January 1st, of course, so we can get started on our journey. Buckle in, focus, and so very simple, very, very, very simple, and that's intentional because it does not take a lot of work to retain a length. It's more so consistency, which is what I've learned so far. But yeah, that's all I have. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. So proud of how much length I retain, even though it's not super long. I'm so proud of myself because I just know 2026 is gonna be even longer than what it is now. I just have to be patient and consistent. And the next year, we're gonna be looking at hair that's right here, and we're gonna be like, see what we did? So excited.